Man, oh man. It's the moment of truth, guys. I'm tired of cooking. I've been at it all day doing work all over, so let's see what this meal is about. Check that out. Ooh wee. There's some noodles on there, man. I need them noodles. Let me get a piece of this good old salmon on here. Wow. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Hey, Timoskee gang, we got another banger today. Guess what we'll be having? We'll be having some shrimp and salmon, fettuccine, Alfredo. I know it sounds like a lot. I'm not going to lie, man. It's going to be quick, smooth, and straight to the point. Hey, but enough of this talking. Let's get into it. All right, gang. So first thing we're going to do is cut our fillet. I've already skinned it. So we're going to cut it in cubes. Try to be as consistent as possible when you're making your cuts. I like to cut them about 1 to 1.5 inch cuts. Alright, so we just did vertical, now we're doing the horizontal cuts. Try to be as consistent as possible, guys, because you kind of want it all to be cooking at the same time. You don't want to have some that are not done and others that are. I'll try to keep it as consistent as possible. Alright, Timoskee gang, now I don't use just water when I'm boiling my noodles. I use that good old chicken broth. Now, you don't have to do this is just what I do because it's my preference. And I actually use some of that chicken broth towards the end to help thicken up those noodles. You guys just stay tuned, man, got more to come. Okay, family, now that our water's at a boiling point, just gonna set these in there. Then we're going to let them fall in. We're going to stir them up, and we'll be right. All right, family. So it only takes about 25 or 30 seconds for the noodles to start breaking down when you initially put it in case they are sticking out off the side of the pot. So I didn't leave them off for 10 to 15 minutes. No, that was not the case. So just make sure that you push them down so that they're all cooking at the same rate. That's all you want to do. Alright, gang, so I'm adding just a tad, just a dash of olive oil just to kind of help the noodles from sticking. Just a dash, about a teaspoon. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start seasoning up the salmon. This is just a tablespoon of Cajun seasoning. Make sure you mix it in real good. And then we're going to just set it to the side. Alright, now we're going to do the shrimp. 1 pound of shrimp. It's a teaspoon of Cajun seasoning. Alright, just going to set it to the side. Make sure you mix it real good. That's what you want. Alright, family, so we're getting ready to start with the salmon. Just added about a teaspoon of olive oil to the skillet and make sure that your skillet is on medium. process shouldn't take long. You get about 4 to 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes, depending on the size of your cuts. On each side, and we put them off, and we're gonna set them aside, then we're gonna cook the shrimp in the same skillet. We're not gonna do anything to it. And so I'm back in about 5 minutes. I'm just gonna turn them. See that? Nice and brown, nice and golden. Let one side how you want them. Alright gang, so this is pretty much what you're aiming for. We're going to cook these out, we're going to set them aside. And we're going to dump our shrimp right into the same skillet, right into the same pan right here. Same skillet. All you need is about a minute and a half on each side. We're going to pull them off. You want to cook it quick and get them off. Okay, like I was telling you all before, family, we just want about a minute, no more than a minute and a half. These are large shrimp, so as soon as they start to curl, as soon as they begin to curl, you want to flip them, give them about a minute on the other side, and we're going to pull them off and set them aside, and we're going to begin making our sauce. Okay, family, no more than 2 or 3 minutes, 3 minutes max on these shrimp. All right, we're gonna set them aside. Then we're gonna add our half and half. As soon as we add, well, no, I'm sorry, we're gonna add our garlic first. So we're gonna add a teaspoon of that good old, tablespoon of that good old garlic. Still got our fire on medium, so we're just gonna let this do its thing for about 45 seconds to a minute. Let's give it a good minute. We want to start cooking in real good, but we don't want it to char because we don't want a tart sauce. Alright, so our minute is up. Now it's time to add the half and half. We're going to let this simmer down. We're going to turn our fire down on low and let the magic work. Alright guys, so we're back, and I actually just been letting it simmer for about a minute. No, it's been about a minute and a half. So now I'm going to add my Parmesan cheese and let it melt. We're going to stir that around for a few minutes and let it simmer. Then we'll be adding it to the noodles. We're going to see it all come together. Alright family, so as you guys can see, the consistency is pretty much getting there. This is about 12 minutes in to the simmer process on low. It's pretty much what you guys are aiming for. This would be the time to add salt if you want, or you could even add a little more Cajun seasoning. But I'm not, for the simple fact that my fish is seasoned well and so is my shrimp. I will be adding a little bit of a dash more pepper in it. It's just a preference. You guys don't have to, but I'm going to on mine. just let it do its thing a couple more minutes. Then we'll be adding it to the noodles. And then the magic is on after that. Let it do its thing. Now I'm gonna be adding this sauce to the noodles. Now guys, I did not drain the noodles, okay? So the noodles, check this out. See, you still have just a little bit of the chicken broth at the bottom. That's what you want. It's got all the starches you need to thicken up this sauce a little bit more, all right? So we're just gonna add it all into there. Still have our noodles on super duper low. Check that out, guys. It's magic right here. It's magical. Check that out, guys. Just let it simmer, and I promise you that sauce is gonna thicken up just like you need it. You don't need to add anything to it. Just let it do its thing. All right, gang. I'm getting ready to add just a little bit of this Parmesan cheese in there. Give it a little dash more flavor that I want. I'm gonna just let it do its thing, man. I got it sitting on low. A few more minutes, let that cheese melt, and we're golden. Check that out, family. Check that out. See, that is getting there. It's holding on to the noodles now. Yes, sir. Timoskee gang, we're back, and we have a completed meal here. So check this out right here. This is the shrimp. We got the salmon, fettuccine Alfredo. Man, oh man. It's the moment of truth, guys. I'm tired of cooking. I've been at it all day doing work all over, so let's see what this meal is about. Check that out. Ooh wee. Get some noodles on there, man. I need them noodles. Let me get a piece of this good old salmon on here. Wow. Very flavorful. Man, it's got a kick to it. And you know it ain't good enough for me because I need some of this shrimp too. Let me try this shrimp. If you like food with a little kick to it, this is it, man. So look, check it out. I have fun with you guys this evening. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish this meal. So until next time, Timoskee gang, I'm out. Don't forget, smash that like button. All the videos, man, I'm gonna keep the content coming. And till next time, man, we out.